It's uncensored. It's live 24/7. It's KaoticRadio.com.
Rag House Radio.
What's up? It's Saturday, and it's a special edition of Rag House Radio. Thank you so much for tuning in. What's up, Facebook? We are now live on KaoticRadio.com or else on Chaotic Radio's YouTube or right here on Rag's Facebook page. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm your host, April Duran, along with my sound engineer, Mike, in the box over there. What's up, Mike?
Yay, me.
Yay, yay, Mike. Thank you so much for coming in for the special edition of Rag House on a Saturday. It feels so crazy to be here.
Right, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's nice. And the reason why it's a special edition is because we have an amazing band in studio live. I would like to introduce you. I was going to say to Kill a Mockingbird. Woo! From up north. Clap, clap. You guys are... But first, I move any forward. I have to introduce, she's like my sister. That sister from another mister I really don't like, but it's pretty much legit. We have had a relationship for like internet creative mode for almost 2 years, I think. It's been a long time. Shelly Castro Smith is amazing. She owns her own business, Glam Graphics. She's also the graphic designer for Rag Mag. I would like to introduce Shelly Castro Smith. Come on up, girlfriend. Yay. This is the first time she's been in studio. She listens to our radio station. She's so supportive. We support her. Let's give you the mic and the headphones, please. This is her son, Blake, who's in the band To Kill a Mockingbird. And this is why we're here right now, because we're empowering women and we support each other. And what's up, Shelly? Hi. Okay, wait. There you go. What's up, Shelly? There you are. You're alive.
Just hanging out with my boys, and supporting, and thank you for supporting me and them.
Oh, of course. Okay, so tell us the whole story of you guys came in yesterday, and your Willow's mom,
yes,
from To Kill a Mockingbird,
mm-hmm.
and you own your own graphic design company, Glam Graphics.
Yes.
And you're also the graphic designer for Rag Mag.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us all about everything you want to tell us.
Oh boy, everything.
Yeah, come closer to the mic.
Yeah, I just feel fortunate to be here with you, and working with you has been an amazing venture, and I've been honored to do the magazine.
You're so amazing.
Oh, thank you.
You're so artistic and creative. That's
so
awesome.
Sweet. You're embarrassing me. Am I turning red? Yeah, I'm turning red.
No, you're tan. You look great.
I can feel it. My face is on fire. But thank you. Yeah, it's been a journey. I've been doing graphic design for quite a while, like 10 years.
That's a long time.
On the side, really. It's just kind of I call it my hobby, because it's
a strong hobby.
Yeah, it's really what I enjoy doing. It's, I love it. It's my passion. And having the opportunity to design something so great like the Rag Mag with you has been so enjoyable.
It's been really fun.
Yes.
We have to push forward. There's so many things happening right now, and everything's evolving. So I'm sure we'll get on to issue number 3.
Yes.
And so you have a son. You have 3 children, and your son is in the band To Kill a Mockingbird. You guys came in yesterday. Yeah. And so did you drive? It was you and your family, and you guys drove down from Northern California.
Right. Yeah. 6-hour trip.
Uh-huh.
Long haul, but yeah, we got here. We made it safe.
And you're so lucky to have your mom to assist you in your passion and your dream. And you're just awesome. How do you like LA? I know you've been down here a billion times, but how's your trip this year?
I love LA.
Or this time?
I mean, I love Southern California in general. I'm a total city girl and beach girl at heart. So
I'm gonna transfer you and your whole family, and we're all gonna live in the same house.
Oh, done deal.
Because you need to live down here, Shelly.
I know.
Tell your husband to
my
hook
husband.
it up. Yeah, and To Kill a Mockingbird is more than welcome to come.
You definitely have to convince my husband of that one. So, yeah.
I'll be on the phone right after they...
Give him a call.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Shelly. And please hang out, or if you have anything to add, So all the jitteries are gone now, and so now you could just come in and just do it.
Thank you.
Okay, love you, Shelly.
Love
That's
you.
Shelly, graphic designer for Rag Mag, her son. All right, so let's do this. To Kill a Mockingbird in studio, first time at KaoticRadio.com. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming.
No problem.
Thank you so much. How are you guys doing?
Good.
How about you?
Good. I'm doing good, and I'm excited for you guys. You guys have so much stuff going on. It's so amazing. Not only that, but you guys are so talented. You guys are so talented. Look, I always get the goosebumps, just in music. But when I was listening to your songs yesterday and today, and then when you first released your first song and your mom sent it to me, you guys just have a lot going on. So I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to start right over here. If you could go ahead and please introduce yourself, what you play.
My name is Owl, and I'm the drummer.
Oh, wait, Al, let's do you again. Let's see. Wait, there you go.
My name is Owl, and I'm the drummer for To Kill a Mockingbird.
I'm Moon, and I'm the singer.
I'm Raven, and I'm the guitarist.
I'm Willow, and I'm the bassist.
I'm Johnny Smoke, and I'm the guitarist.
Okay, so what? Okay, there's so many questions for you guys. First of all, how old are you guys?
Let's start with Drew.
Yeah.
I'm the youngest in the band. I just turned 15 recently. Yeah.
I so wish I had your commitment and your passion at that age. At that age, I don't even know. I was thinking about a quinceañera or something. I don't even know. That was as far as it went with creativity, but that's amazing. And how old are you?
I'm 17.
17.
I'm 16.
16.
18, just about to turn 19 next month.
Congratulations on your graduation and happy birthday.
He's free. I'm 16.
And you're 16. Yeah. Wow. You guys are amazing. To Kill a Mockingbird from up north Modesto, or are you guys from all over everywhere?
It's mainly Modesto, yeah.
Yeah, but like we're all around the same area within like 30 minutes of each other or whatever.
Okay, all right, let's do this. Who inspired you guys to play an instrument? You guys are so young.
Oh, man.
So many
bands.
people. Yeah,
So,
countless bands and musicians from
family members, too.
Yeah, that too. I've had a lot of music in my family. Yeah, I don't know. I think the first record I ever like really got into musically was like Slipknot, probably the self-titled album. Right. And like Slipknot, Pantera, and then got into newer stuff like Bring Me the Horizon and Crown the Empire and stuff like that. And then it all like meshes. I listen to like everything from like Johnny Cash to like Nas and like DMX, so it's like
and you have to. I mean, people who just listen or focus on one genre, will teach his own, whatever. But a lot of artists that I meet that listen to a crossboard of genres, I mean, you could see it in their instruments and their creativity. It's really important, I think. But that's just my, philosophy.
Yeah, it's a really big boost in creativity. Like especially if you go from like a wide variety of genres, like what you said, like you go from DMX and then you go to like, I don't know, you listen to Crown the Empire or even Metallica or stuff like that. It's just like it's good to get like implement all those like styles of music into like what we write.
Right,
so
exactly.
Same old thing.
I just like good music.
Yeah.
If it's good, I'm gonna listen to it. Like
music.
And all music is good.
All music is good. Classical. I listen to classical or rap on the way here, and I don't mean like easy rap. I mean like hardcore rap. And I was like, what are you doing? It's because I'm old. I guess I'm having a midlife crisis. I don't know, but okay. So, so do you take voice lessons, or did you just happen to have a gift?
I've taken like one voice lesson from a dude named Harry Carey, who used to be in this Bon Jovi cover band. And like that was like when I was like 12. And then I kind of just like was like, you know what, like nah. And then I just kind of started doing my own thing,
So self-taught
kind of,
singer.
yeah.
And then how old were you when you first picked up any instrument?
Like 9 or 10. And I started like, it all happened at the same time kind of because my grandma on one side of my family got me a guitar one Christmas, and then my grandpa from the other side of my family the same Christmas got me a drum set, and they didn't know about it.
Whoa.
And then my uncle was like, well, you got that, I'll give you a bass. So I was like,
one man band.
Yeah, no, so I got like everything at the same time, and then I learned how to. I'd like spend like 2 weeks playing drums, and then get bored of it, and then spend like another 2 weeks playing guitar, and then get bored of that, and I'd just like switch.
You know how cool that is, because me having a son, he's been in piano lessons, guitar lessons, and you just can't force a kid to do it. They have to do it on their own.
No, yeah.
And so we've stopped
sure.
because it's been, I don't want to go, and I said, okay. You know, we have to finish, and then that's that. So that is awesome. At a young age, you were just already into it. So you were born with.
Yeah, and I've never taken. Well, I took one drum lesson from Andy Gallion, the original drummer for Death Angel.
Nice, that's
but
awesome.
Then I've barely taken, like, I think I haven't taken any guitar lessons or any bass lessons at all, really.
Self-taught completely.
Yeah.
Amazing. So how about the rest of you guys? Who wants to tell us a little bit about their age? I need to finish my coffee, Shelly. I'm so sorry. The age you picked up your first instrument, was it something you wanted to do, or did your parents say, "Hey, maybe you guys should try this"? Who wants to share their story? Everybody wants to know what To Kill a Mockingbird is all about.
Well, I mean, I was like 8 years old, and I was homeschooled at the time, so I didn't really have a lot to do. So I was just trying to find different things to do, and I was just clicked on MTV one time, and I saw Stevie Ray Vaughan playing the guitar, and I was just like, I want to do that. So I just begged my mom for a guitar all the time, and then I just picked one up, and I didn't know what to do with it. So I signed up on some lessons. They didn't teach me anything, so I just went online and learned everything there. Yeah, it's so much greater now because you can find anything on the internet.
I was just gonna say, you guys are lucky. You don't. You can just jump on YouTube. Or
yeah, it's great. But one thing the internet can't teach you is feel, and that's a big thing for music. Like, you got to feel everything, and you can reading off notes all the time, but if you want to be a good musician, you have to know timing, you got to know feel, and that's one of the things that I struggled with a lot because I didn't really have anybody to teach me those things. So I just oh well, feeling music is just something I'm just good at. You just feel it. Everybody taps their foot when they hear something. It's something natural to humans,
Yeah. So so you've been playing since what age?
Because I was 8 years old.
8 years old, and same thing. You're just getting bored, and you just decided.
Oh yeah, and I don't it's never been one of those things where I played guitar constantly. I don't practice at all. It's I find music as an escape from what reality gives me. So if I take a situation where I'm angry or I'm sad or I'm mad, I can't express myself. I just play guitar. I'd rather speak through music than speak through words, a majority of the time.
That's
heavy.
Yeah, that is. That's very heavy. Yeah. Gosh, Shelly, I can't believe it. These young gentlemen, they're just so mature. I love it. Thank your parents when you leave here. For sure. It's a reflection of your parents. Yeah. So, okay, so I know you guys have, of course, your real names, and then you have your stage names. So do you want me to go off by your stage name, or do you, as I go around?
I mean, it doesn't really matter. The stage names are just...
Yeah. Okay, all right. So Blake, how about you? I want to know all about you. I want to know all about all you guys.
All right, well, I was kind of that kid who did absolutely nothing for about the first 10 years of his life because he sucked at everything. Tried sports, hated that. Tried more sports, really hated that. I did baseball for a while. I was like, all right, it's okay. I hate it, but it's okay. Then I tried basketball, and that was awful, god awful. I was horrible at basketball. But my mom came to me one day, pretty much, and this is how it all started. She asked me, I remember it really clearly. We were on the porch. She asked me, if you could do one thing that not a lot of other people could do, what would it be? And I said, probably play guitar. And she said, okay.
Yeah, right on.
And I think maybe just a few months later, she signed me up for lessons. And I was originally taught, I took lessons, guitar lessons, for about, until I was probably maybe 12 at the time she asked me that. And then I took lessons until I was maybe 13 to 15. And then I kind of got away from guitar for a while. I kind of put it down because it stopped interesting me as much. And then because I was in and out of bands. It was the actually first time I'd ever met Colin.
Oh, cool.
That we were at a place called VMI. It was total only reason that we even ever met each other. It was this program that...
That's all of us.
Yeah, all of us.
We all met through...
What's VMI?
It's a program run by Darren Morris, and he pretty much... It's like a school rock type thing where he takes he takes kids and he pretty much throws them in bands where they think they're going to be able to collab.
Little or no experience, too.
Yeah, little or no experience at all. He'll literally give them guitars if they don't even have one. And
And this is in Modesto?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's still, you can still do this?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It's
cool.
completely active.
Even bigger now.
Yeah. There's like 22, 23 bands.
There's actually
of like
33.
Yeah, there's like
Are you
30
serious?
33 bands.
Yeah, I haven't
it's
even
actually-
checked up on it.
It's crazy. It's crazy on how
Sorry,
many
Darren.
times
Huge.
people.
That's
It's
way
crazy.
more than out here.
On how many bands
Yeah.
actually like branched out from them, and that's like it's crazy though, because like I like what we got going right now, and there's so many other bands that actually like go really far from that program, so it's great. Like Darren gives them that little push.
Where you guys are
He
at?
creates musicians from like
Yeah.
little kids. Like I'm talking like 7-year-old, 8-year-old kids. You know, that have
Jeez.
never played guitar before, and he creates musicians out of these kids and like shows them how to have passion for music, you know, and shows them everything, and it's really cool. But we pretty much all started through that program. That's how all of us know each other, pretty much.
Wow, what a great plug for him too.
yeah,
I mean,
Jared.
because
Yeah.
it's such an amazing, it's an amazing, school or whatever you want
Yeah,
to call
he's an
it,
amazing
program.
guy too, amazing
Darren's
teacher.
great.
Big props
It's
to
so music up there is so rich.
out.
You would never guess it. I would never guess it. You know, like Modesto people. You know, whatever. But it's
Yeah,
very rich.
we have
There's
a really
lot.
good music community in
Yes.
Modesto. Like
Yes.
there's a like
Music-
everyone.
Well, that's how we
It's
met.
huge
Yeah,
in
everyone
Modesto.
in the music community in Modesto is like super chill.
That's
It's
awesome.
pretty sick. Yeah.
Yeah, probably not as egotistical as Southern California, Los Angeles, because it's real. You know, the people.
Well,
in
like a lot of the bands are like don't even want to really like not say
not
don't
even,
want to
like-
make it, but like a lot of the bands are just like
not
not
what
even
it's
looking
about.
to make it. They just want to have fun, you know. So it's like
oh, you mean up
that's
there?
how- yeah, like
Up
back
there.
in Modesto, it's like
Uh-huh.
a lot of the bands are just like, oh, I'm just trying to like hang out with
themselves.
friends and yeah,
Have a good time.
That's awesome. Stay out of trouble. Just keep, stay creative and
yeah.
all that good stuff. So that's cool. So that was so that's how you guys met.
Oh yeah. I started off playing guitar. We joined this little band all together called the Black Skulls.
Oh,
that was the
dude.
first band we were ever in together. That's nostalgic
So long
thinking about
ago.
that band again. And we eventually it came down to like 3 of the members, kind of all 3 of us, me, Colin, and another member joining together and forming a band called Breaking Chains. We did that for a while. It kind of fell apart at some point, like most bands do. And then Colin joined another band called Perfect Nightmare.
That I was drumming for.
Yeah, they do drum
and then
for.
we lost our bass player.
And
then
this
I
is
asked
out
him.
of nowhere. I'd never picked up a bass before, never played a bass before. I was strictly a guitarist. I said, I can try. I'll try. And it pretty much turned into like, we were in Perfect Nightmare for like, what, 2 years?
It was like 2.5.
2.5 years. And I fell in love with the bass. I love bass now. I'm so into bass. I love it so much. Bass is
You're a
just
natural
like,
bass player.
bass I self-taught myself, but once you know guitar, it's a lot easier to figure out how to play bass because it's more, it's definitely a supporting role, and I appreciate that role. I like that supporting role. It's very kind of concrete foundation.
That is so cool. So now guitar, bass. So, if you have to be a fill-in for both, you play all instruments. We have 2 other band members that we have to touch on, but Mike, I would really like to play one of their songs. To Kill a Mockingbird in studio right now, live with Shelly Castro Smith. We miss her husband. What's up, dude? I was hoping to meet him. So, next time when you guys come down for NAMM. Okay, so To Kill a Mockingbird from up north, they're going to play at the Whiskey A Go-Go this Sunday. You could still purchase tickets to support. And Mike, should we play Smoke? Can we play Smoke, please?
Yes, we can.
All right, here it is.
You're wounded and broken, you're filled with doubt. Please stop fighting and let me out. Take all your sorrow and misery. The flick of a match and the light of the flame. You're gonna be broken. You're at the end of love. This pain you feel, leading you back to I am where fools are dead and angels begin to tread. I am control of myself. When needles dead and smoke will fill the air. I'm losing control of myself. Break free from the poison you feel empty without. Or choke on the smoke from the flame you put out. Come on, are you blind to see that you're not alone? Pick up your halo and please come home. You're gonna be broken. You're at the end alone. This pain you feel, beating at the door. When fools are dead and angels begin to tread, I'm losing control of myself. When needles dead and smoke will fill the air. I'm losing control of myself. When fools are dead and angels begin to tread, I'm losing control of myself. When needles dead and smoke will fill the air. I'm losing control of myself.
All right, To Kill a Mockingbird from up north. They are down here because they are playing Whiskey A Go-Go on Sunday night, a special show. For all those of you just tuning in, this is Raghouse Radio, created to empower and promote girls and women in music, sports, and entertainment. We have our graphic designer, Shelly Castro Smith, right back here. The amazing, beautiful, talented, awesome woman, fierce female, glam graphics. See, I'm just blowing it all in your direction, girl. And her son, Blake, is in this awesome band, To Kill a Mockingbird. And they are just telling us about their experiences, what influenced them to start playing. We spoke to a few of the members of the band, so I do not want to miss out on the other two. And I think your brother wants to come in. Does he want to come in?
Probably.
Yeah, tell him to come in. Cruise on in, buddy.
Actually, Cameron, Raven, and I are brothers, too.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, they're brothers.
Holy cow. Okay. Yeah.
And I'll get into discussion about instruments and stuff, too. So.
That is really awesome. Okay, so the two other members of To Kill a Mockingbird, they're going to tell us what influenced them, how old they were when they first picked up their instrument, and all that story. We just found out all of them met at a program up north in Modesto called VMI, excuse me, sorry about that. And it's a program that brings together anyone who's interested in playing an instrument, and the gentleman who's the founder, just brings together
Darren
certain
Morris,
bands. Yeah. So that's really cool. I would love to know more about that program. Hey, bro, what's up? All right.
Little dude.
Yeah. So you guys go ahead and take over the mics, please.
Well, I mean, when I was really young, I mean, I'm talking about like 5 through 10, you know. I mean, I used to hang out with he's my mom's stepdad. We call him our papa. And I grew up listening to CCR and Creedence Clearwater Revival all the time, and I was just like, oh man, I love this stuff. I'd love to like be in a band or like play guitar and bring back classic rock someday or something like that. But when I got my first guitar when I was around 12 years old, I've only been playing guitar for like almost 4 years now. It's got it around 10, 11. Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of people like John have been playing longer, Colin have been playing longer, you know. So it's to be with them, I'm still trying to learn from what they have too. But I picked up my first guitar. I got it when I was like 10 or 11, but I wasn't like feeling a lot, you know? I mean, I picked around on it because I didn't know what to do. But then I had a really close friend from grade school, and her dad was like, hey, man, if you want to come over and I'll teach you how to play guitar free charge. No, you know, you don't have to pay anything. Maybe a couple lawn mowing jobs or something like that. That'd be cool. Wash my car or something. I was like, okay, sweet. So every Tuesdays and Thursdays, Tuesday was electric guitar. Thursdays it was acoustic guitar, and did that for a couple of months. And I joined VMI because his daughter was in it, and we joined and we were in a band for a little while. But before I even picked up a guitar, I was watching Colin and Blake and the Breaking Chains band, and I was like, man, it'd be so cool to be in a band with these guys. Like, they're so awesome. I mean, they were playing Nightmare by Avenged Sevenfold.
I remember like seeing them at our shows and stuff.
Yeah, I was like, these guys are awesome. I'd go and try to talk to them and everything, and no, don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. But so later I joined this band called On Edge, and we played kind of stuff like Volbeat and Linkin Park and stuff like that. And one day our singer had quit the band, and then Darren had called Colin, and he was in LA at the time, so he came back and learned 3 songs lyrically.
You were living in LA?
No, he was like tripping. He was on a trip.
Oh,
so
yeah,
he's
tripping out.
tripping out, dude. No. He was on a trip. He was tripping out there, but on a trip, you know. Anyway, so he was on his way back, and then I was like, man, I get to play with Colin. That's so awesome, you know, because I haven't really talked to him. He was in this awesome band. I thought he was like the greatest thing I ever walked on 2 feet, you know. But, so
that's really cool for you to admit that too. That's
well, yeah,
awesome.
I mean, these guys are awesome. They're huge inspirations into being a band with him. It's awesome. So I remember playing with him, and then him and I both had the same idea. Like, dude, like we need to be in a band. Like we both felt some, and we got in a band. Darren put us in a band, and unfortunately the bassist at the time, it wasn't Blake at the time, but it didn't work out with him. And I think I was the only guitarist, right, in Second Surface. Yeah, I think I was the only guitarist until we brought John in, and him and I switched off of bass. And then we lost our drummer. So I asked my brother Drew over here to join and everything, and then we were like, hey, let's bring Blake in and everything. And we got nominated for this award show called the Mama Knees. It's an award show, like a big award show. Yeah. And unfortunately,
I voted for you guys.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you so much. I mean, unfortunately, we didn't win, but it's still such an honor to be in it. But during the Mama Knee shows that we were able to play at a couple bars like the Spinnaker Bar and Modesto and everything. We kind of played as like the To Kill a Mockingbird band. It was all of us. So, because we were all in the same band, you know, playing and everything. And we were like, you know what? This is To Kill a Mockingbird. It's official. And ever since then, almost a year ago, in October last year.
That's crazy. I still feel like this band is like brand new for some reason.
I mean, it kind of is.
You guys have awesome chemistry. I mean, especially at your age, you know, there's a lot of stuff that age goes through, but you guys are just so relaxed, so laid back, no ego. Yeah. And you just seem like you guys are all extremely supportive, which is so huge. I mean, it's like a big deal. So I love that.
I mean, we kind of all try to like pour our hearts into this band. It's like, it's like go big or go home, you know, but in this case, there's no going home.
Yeah. Well, on Monday, kind of, yeah. Okay, so you want to go ahead and tell us your story?
So, well, before any of this happened, it was right when Cameron started learning guitar. And after he got into VMI, I would go to the practices with him and watch him play. And I was like, you know, I see my papa and him developing a relationship that I wanted. And it was through like a musical type thing. He was like, oh, you should learn this song. And Cameron would go learn it. And he'd be like, oh, that's so cool. Learn another one. So I was like, all right, I want to learn how to play guitar. I originally wanted to play guitar. So he bought me a guitar, and he bought me this AC/DC like guitar learning track. And I was like, I'm not feeling it. I can't play guitar. I just can't. I pick up a guitar and I might pluck a few chords or strings, and I'm not gifted with this.
He wanted to hit things.
that's when I got a drum set for Christmas, and that was right after our Nana passed. It was actually, she wanted to see him play his first concert really bad, and she passed like 2 days before.
The night before, actually.
Yeah, the night before, and then it was heartbreaking.
My sincerest condolences.
So afterwards, I got lessons with Nick at the Music Box in Lodi, and he taught me like the basics, you know, like basics of like pretty much every AC/DC beat there is. Same. And then you know, it just got too expensive for us, and I didn't have the time, so I just went home, and I wasn't really feeling it at the time, and I gave it 2 weeks, and I got back on, and then I just pretty much self-taught from there. I've been playing for 3 years now, and I started at 12.
What set do you have? What do you play?
I play I started out on a Ludwig 5-piece, 4-ply, really tiny beginner kit, and now I have like an 8-ply Tama 5-piece still.
How about your cymbals?
Sabian.
All right. Yeah, we have my fiance's a drummer, so he's all about Yamaha and Paiste.
Oh, okay.
He just showed up at Paiste. I should have told Shelly so we could have picked you up because he gets home. I probably shouldn't say anything.
Mute the mic.
He likes to go
Bad
over
option.
there. Yeah, he has friends there.
Yeah.
So that's an awesome story, and my apologies, sincere condolences for your nana. You know that's
thank you so much.
But I know she's looking down from heaven watching you guys play, so that's really really cool.
Oh, we make sure that we play for her all the time. So.
And I'm sure she hears it too
She does.
your
She
genre of music.
It doesn't matter what she is; she'd be screaming in the audience louder than everyone.
I love that. Yeah.
Seriously.
That is so cool. To Kill a Mockingbird from up north, they're an amazing group of young gentlemen. They have a show, The Whiskey A Go-Go, and it is already 11:31, believe it or not. Time is flying. So let's go ahead. Mike, can we play their other song, More Than Us? This is a long song. How long is it?
It's like
I think it's like
almost
6
6.5 minutes.
Yeah, so we're going to play this song. Both songs are so strong and just awesome. But before we play it, is there anything you want to tell us about? We're going to go into it after the song. We're going to go into your show. We're going to talk about, who the collaboration, how you guys create your music, who writes it. But is there anything, just like a small something that you want to add about this song before we play it?
This song, oh man, it's super complicated to kind of describe, but like in a way, it's like under no means are we like a Christian rock band or nothing, but like it's about like God, you know what I'm saying? So it's like the song was originally called One-Eyed Man, and I wrote the lyrics of the song based after a quote, in the kingdom of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. And I was like, man, like I kind of wrote like all the lyrics kind of based off that, and it's just about like how there's got to be something more than us that runs this crazy place, you know what I'm saying? Like
That's a good way of putting it.
This world's insane,
what's
you know?
that?
Basically, like you're not alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this world's way too crazy to just be us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
you know that,
We're not the top
and
of
just
the food chain.
yeah. And just so you know, the
Aliens,
most
man.
the two genres that sell the most money is country and Christian.
Yeah.
Christian music. So you never know. You could always go in that route. But
We're not doing country.
okay, To Kill a Mockingbird, More Than Us. This was their first single out, correct?
Yes.
As a
Yeah.
band?
Yeah, the first thing we
Very
put
first
out
thing
pretty
we
much.
Put out.
Okay, so here we go.
To shape myself from the past, and I don't belong here. Please take me away to a better place. And I see the world through different eyes. I can see that I am more than just human. And I see the world through different eyes. when he's sad. Go he out unto the world and find out what you really are inside. And he said, follow me until the end, and I'll show you all the evils of this world. And I see the world through different eyes. See that this is more than a disguise. Go to the stars. See that this is more than only us. It's our world and it's our world with you. It's see that this is more than a disguise. See that this is more than a disguise. Go to the stars. See that this is more than only
To Kill a Mockingbird. Whoa. To Kill a Mockingbird, More Than Us. That was an amazing, amazing song. You guys are doing a great job. I'm excited to see what's up and coming for this band because you guys just have this cool thing happening here. It's just so solid. So, try to keep it going. And so To Kill a Mockingbird from Modesto, California, down here to play at the Whiskey A Go-Go this Sunday. I just showed him some tickets. Blake, can I see your ticket again? We are selling tickets here for To Kill a Mockingbird at the Whiskey A Go-Go on Sunday. Here it is. And so if you would like to support, if you can't go but you'd like to support, you can reach them by, should they message you on Facebook To Kill a Mockingbird? Or
I'd say you could do like Facebook or Instagram mostly.
Instagram mostly,
yeah.
If you could just reach out. What's your, I'm sure, is it To Kill a Mockingbird Band?
Yeah, it's To Kill a Mockingbird with an underscore between every word, so it's like _kill_.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's super long to say, but
this is the dream of an artist. They're all so young and talented to come down here, play this show, Parents are super supportive, so excited. I mean, this is like every musician's dream at your age. I think even at any age, honestly. I mean, I think my fiance would be stoked, to be doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's talk about your songs because they're so strong. They're so powerful. The first one that you released was More Than Us, correct? Mm-hmm. Now, you guys had just mentioned a while ago that you hadn't been together for, very long. So who decides on the words, who writes the songs, who puts together the music? Is it a collaboration?
I wrote the original riff for it. Like I wrote the the musician noise. Anyways, I wrote that original riff, and then I was just kind of like, yo, like we could make something out of this. And I wasn't even like we weren't even gonna really make that a song until like I played it, and we were all like, yeah, that's dope. So we kind of I wrote the riff, and then we kind of collabed with writing the rest of it, and a lot of that song came from our sound engineer Adam, who he's such a cool dude. He's like
amazing.
Yeah, he's really pushed our like musicality.
And Adam no, go ahead.
Oh, no. He like literally pushes us to our limits. Like he's like, oh, here, try this instead, or like push harder, like play harder, play like you would in a concert.
To the point where you're just like, no, I don't want to. Like that.
Yeah,
like when he pushes you, that's perfect.
But he's the professional though, because he's been doing it for years. He's played with a bunch of really cool bands and stuff like that. So it's like he's been doing it for years. He knows what the hell he's doing.
Does he have his own studio?
Yeah.
What's his studio name?
I don't
ProView.
know.
I think it's ProView Studios, right?
Is it? Yeah, I didn't even know if he had a name for the studio.
We need to ask him that.
Yeah, Adam Ruppel though is his name.
Oh, okay. So this is awesome.
He's a really cool dude.
Not only that is he just the engineer and the recorder, he enjoys
an amazing
it.
Musician.
He's an amazing musician. He's helped us write a lot of that song. He's helped me with the drums and everything, spice it up a little bit with the guitars, but he's also a really cool dude to be around with it. He's not strictly business. He's mixes it in. He like wants to build a relationship, especially since he's the guy who we're going to be recording our entire EP with.
That was going to be one of my other questions.
Yeah.
Because these are like two little teasers, and you're like, I want more, right?
We have 3. We're recording 3 more, then we'll have a full EP pretty much. So
nice. When is that? When's the release date?
We don't really have a release date because we
tell you.
Yeah.
But
it would be a little irresponsible
it's
to
like
give you
not going to be later than December, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So this year.
Yeah, so I'm hoping before December would be great. But it always ends up being so much longer than I expected it to. Like I wanted to have this whole thing done by like now. But it takes so much longer than
and you don't want to push, you want the creativity to come out on its own. So.
You don't want to like rush it.
Never settle for when you're writing stuff. That's one of the things. Like Adam's great because like he's always
he
doesn't at all, and he's always one of those.
He pushes
people.
for perfection. Like he'll make us do stuff over
30 takes
over,
and he's not one of those people.
You're driving home, you're like, I hate Adam. Just kidding. But
like I think when we recorded More Than Us, I was sitting in the vocal booth for like 3 hours.
Whoa! Oh, yeah.
And then
we went till like
that was like
3,
the
4,
first
5
day
in the morning. Was it like
we started at 12, went all the way to like 5 in the morning,
and that's what you guys do.
And that was the first day. So like I spent like 3 hours in the vocal booth the first day, and then we had to go back for the second day, and I spent like another 3 hours in the vocal booth. Like
that song in total took 15 hours to record.
Jeez. And you know what? I didn't know how much time. Well, you think about it and you realize it probably does take a lot of time. But I just interviewed somebody and she was recording out of Capitol Records and they go from 11 to 11 nonstop.
Wow.
So
wow.
it's
nuts.
You artists work so hard, and I say that a billion times every time I interview people, but people just don't know. They don't get it. And I wouldn't have got it either if I didn't have a musician in my house.
It's just the thing when you're working with music and something like that that you love so much. It's like when you love something that you're doing that much, you're hardly working at all.
Yeah, it's enjoyment.
We have fun.
It's pure
in the studio.
enjoyment. You're just having fun the entire time. It's like people who just work those day-to-day jobs every day. They're just like, they hate us so much. We're just like, it's the dream. We love it. It's what we want to do for the rest of our lives. It's
for sure.
It is all of our dream to do this and love it.
And I'm excited, like I said earlier, to see what else you guys are going to produce and bring out, and because you guys are just so hungry and young and artistic. So that was for More Than Us. So you basically came up with the little.
Yeah, I came up with the basis for the song, and then we all kind of collabed on it together, and we wrote like the outline of it pretty much, and we thought we had an amazing song, and then we like went to Adam, and he was like, "Dude, like you need to change this and that," and I was just like, "You're right." Like
that's the thing. That's the
you're
thing about
totally
Adam.
right.
Like, he never like we always ask for. Well, we never ask. He's like, he gives us his input. Like before recording, he's like, "Do you want to hear my input, or do you want to just go through the recording?" And that's great because what we think is great could be garbage to other people.
You guys are very lucky to have VMI.
Yeah,
and then to have
we're
this
surrounded by a
gentleman.
lot of amazing people, like a lot of supportive people that help us.
Parents,
so many people in Modesto
Your parents,
just
of
like
course.
been a part of a supporting role in us becoming musicians. It's just the Modesto area thing with music. It's just it's so strong in Modesto. Everyone, if you're in Modesto, you have something to do with music.
That's
it's just
cool.
how it is.
Well, like I said earlier, that's how I met your mom, Shelly. I met her through because of music and our love for music. So that's really awesome. But we are actually like cruising. We're down to less than 10 minutes. So I just want you guys. I know it always flies by. Can you imagine if you were like sipping on a cocktail? It's like it feels like 10 minutes. Or a glass of wine.
No,
Don't imagine that. You guys are so young, but. I can imagine that, but so okay, To Kill a Mockingbird, and then for Smoke. Well, how did you guys? Was same thing? Was that same gentleman a part of it?
Yeah.
Hi.
It was you.
Smoke.
Yeah.
All right, tell us. Did it just come to you one night, or how did?
Actually, that guitar part, I wrote that when I was like in 8th grade. So from then, it was actually one of the coolest things because when you're writing something when you're like younger and then you see it develop into like an actual song, it's like, whoa, I did that.
Years
you know?
after.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah.
But the lyrics on that, it's talking about someone's conflict with drug use, and I'm pretty sure like everybody knows somebody that's been tempted or has had some issues with that, and that's deeper to me because I had a friend like almost OD, so it's been like one of those things that just like that song's to anybody who is struggling with it, like to somewhat know that we're there and we understand what you're going through, but it's just you got to stop doing it, man. You know?
Yeah.
It's
Bad
drugs
option.
are bad.
Yeah.
Get addicted to us, not the drugs.
Yeah, get addicted to music and playing.
Music.
Playing an instrument. So you wrote that in 8th grade, and you just saw it come to birth, come to life.
Oh
That's
yeah,
awesome.
and it was cool. Like I like what Cameron did with the guitars. Like I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. And like, just hearing everything develop, like especially like because I can't sing for crap. So like,
You know what I was going to
That's
ask
a
you
lie.
because he has
It is
such
a
a
lie.
deep
Yeah.
voice.
He's the backup singer, so
I-
it's
He's
totally
so
a lie.
modest.
He
It's so
does, huh?
modest. Oh yes, he sings.
I thought so. Right when you started talking, I'm like, whoa, because it's a hello. I'm like, that's a strong voice.
I've
No,
never
yeah.
heard someone ever cover "Sound of Madness" by Shinedown so well in my life. He like hit almost every single high note possible. I mean, it's really hard to cover what Brent Smith can do.
stop putting him on the
And-
spotlight. I wanna
Sorry,
kill myself.
come on, bro. You're seriously you underestimate
but
yourself
like
more than you think.
props.
but like the whole band, like I'm thankful for them because like okay, yeah, I didn't write the whole song, but that song I'm just thankful for them to like make it come to life.
Yeah, no,
That-
that's really
It's
cool.
what, it's
That
what being
song
in a
took
band
us-
is.
Yeah, that song took us like 10 tries. There's like 10 different versions of that song that all like suck.
Well, I like the outcome. The outcome is great. So I'm glad you guys just kept pushing through.
Yeah.
Do all of you guys sing?
No,
All-
no way.
No singing.
In the shower.
Yeah, in the shower.
In the shower. I know playing drums and singing is really hard. So I've been told. I don't know if that's.
I've
the case.
tried.
It's
No,
a
it's
challenge.
Drew
super-
beatboxes.
yeah, it's challenging.
Yes,
Playing any instrument and singing, it's so hard. It's
Yeah.
a process. You have to learn, and it takes a while.
Yeah. What's your set time? Sunday at the Whiskey at Go Go.
7
Minutes?
7
7. What time does it start?
I don't even know.
It
That's
starts
horrible.
at 7, but like the set time might be like what's the average? 45, maybe 50 minutes. I don't know.
How many
Yeah,
songs?
It's horrible. I know no details.
We have a 6-song
Hilarious.
set.
That's
lined up.
what the moms
generally.
are for. That's what
Yeah, that's why we got momagers.
Mom's
Yeah.
rule. I have to tell you, mom's rule.
They do.
Oh
So-
yeah, and shout out to my mom. She's watching.
Yeah, shout out to the moms and the dads and the brothers and the sisters and the birds and the bees. All the above.
We'd like to not talk about that subject.
Oh yeah, okay. I keep forgetting that you guys are so young. Okay, More Than Us and Smoke. And what other songs will you guys be performing at the Whiskey a Go Go?
Goodbye for now.
Yeah, Goodbye for Now.
We have a new one that we just wrote recently.
Yeah,
this
called
past week.
Dreams.
Man, it's
Called
all it's
Dreams.
good. It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
And what
We're
else?
Really it's different. It's different from what we've
It's a lot.
been
Yeah.
writing.
Really? How come?
Yeah.
It's just a different genre.
It's
No,
very,
I'm not. I wouldn't say it's a different genre.
I mean,
I would
it's,
say
it's
that
more
the
like
mood-
dancey.
Yeah.
It's more
Yeah.
dancey.
It's
Yeah.
uplifting.
And once you
Makes you
get
wanna,
like
like-
to dance, literally dance. We all jump around and dance at
Oh,
practice
how
to it all the
fun.
time. It's really fun.
Yeah.
And what song is that? What?
It's called Dreams. Yeah, it's a brand new one.
Okay, yeah, God, you guys have to bring them out. And
Literally
make sure you
brand
just-
new.
How about music videos,
Working
Soon.
on it.
Soon.
I hope
Yeah.
so.
shirts?
I want to. I want to get like
We're
if
getting
I
shirts.
can, I want to get like a little bit of a live video for this whiskey show.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah,
you
no,
have
for
to.
sure.
And black
Yeah.
and white, all slow mo, because it's like
Yeah, I'm
Hollywood.
gonna have Shelly film it.
Yeah, Blake's mom, Shelly, for sure.
No, for sure. She takes like 90% of the pictures on all of our Instagram and stuff like that is all her.
I
Like,
know. She's so creative. It's,
Every
it's
picture that
unbelievable.
someone's taken of me on the set, I look really horrible. But like, some of the pictures she's taken are really good.
I see what
I'm
you're
amazed
saying.
at the pictures she's got.
Shut your mouth. I mean, come on, dude. You've gotten good pictures taken of you too.
How cute he's all, shut your mouth. I thought he was going to start rapping. To Kill a
be funny.
Mockingbird, we have just a few minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and give the mics to you guys so you could do shout outs. You could just tell, because I don't want to be on the mic for the last few minutes. So it's all up to you guys. These are your fans, family, and friends, tuning in, and they'll be watching it later on too. So
Yeah.
What's going on? All right.
What to say?
I think first of all, we got to give obviously shout out to Darren.
Yeah,
Darren Morris.
Shouts
Thank
out
you
to
for
Darren
everything, all the
Morris.
support, the lessons.
The fam dam. Yeah.
Shout out to Perfect Nightmare too.
Oh yeah.
Mari.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, that's what I wanted to ask. Shelly, Perfect Nightmare, is that the lead singer is
Mari Anguisse.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, yeah. Tell her I said hi. I wish
Very good friends.
oh good. Yeah, cuz I know we promoted her for our first Rag Mag issue. We used one of her photos.
Yeah.
And I'm excited. I would love to see her too. Are you guys going to play with them?
Hopefully, I want to do some collab stuff because she went through some like band stuff right now, so she's kind of like by herself a little bit. So like she's been saying that she wanted to do collab stuff, so I think we're gonna bring her.
Bring
out on
her
a song.
in.
Yeah, that'd be
Oh my
sick.
god. She seems
I haven't
really
actually even
fierce.
hit her up for that, but I want to do collab stuff with her for
Dude,
sure.
we got to bring her in for like the cage and.
I want to play Monster. with her. Yeah,
Do it.
that'd be sick.
Do it.
All right, so you guys go ahead and just do your shout outs. We have like 2-3 minutes.
Yeah.
Shout out to parents.
Shout out to the gas station that's right by Colin's place because we always hit that up.
Oh yeah.
You should write a song about it.
Food and drinks.
Mainly shout out to everyone who's really came to our shows and actually like checked us out for being such young
more than
people
once,
and not
too.
saying like, oh, these guys are young, they don't really have a lot of potential or something. Instead, they went and checked us out, I mean, we recently took a trip and we went to a coal mine and was talking to our tour guide, and he went and checked us out and sent us like a Facebook message. Wow. And he was like, you guys have serious potential. And this guy was like a music major, so he knew it was up. So
Nice.
No, yeah,
Thank you
we
for
give a lot
everyone
of
who
thanks to the
supported
people
us.
that like realize that this isn't just something we want to do as a pastime, and actually realize this is something
This
we
is the
want to
dream.
keep on doing.
Yeah.
How about brother over here?
Shout out to Drew because his beats are schmecks.
Well, I
Smacking
mean,
on
if
the beats.
Colin could play drums and sing at the same time, you guys wouldn't need me.
Nah.
we gotta be like Slipknot, have two drummers, except have two big sets. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Colin can sing and drum at the same time.
I just really want to shout out the parents because
Yeah.
they've pretty much. We wouldn't be where we're at without them, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Especially,
sure.
They're the only reason we're even here.
yeah.
Basically,
honestly,
we kind of need a ride every once in a while,
Yeah.
I mean, like 100% of the time. But every once in a while.
I just started driving.
but yeah,
I drive in a week.
can't explain how much I
If you
appreciate what
pass.
the parents do for us.
Don't even say that,
if
John.
you pass, I failed it one time.
Feeling pretty confident.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Shout out to all the fans, all the family. everyone, just people who love music. It's all about the music for us. It's our passion. It's the dream. We want to do this for the rest of our lives. We want to help people with our
Create
music.
a family.
It's
what we
it's
give
a
back.
family. That's what music is to us. It's a giant family that supports each other and helps each other. It's what we aim to do with our music. We want to help people. We want to bring people out of those slumps that they fall into, like music has helped us do so many times for ourselves. We want to help people.
Oh, and rest in peace, Chester.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We're going to dedicate our song Goodbye for Now to Chester Bennington when we play at the Whiskey.
I kind of made it like a quote for all of our fans too. I kind of said, I really like this quote. I said, "There's more people in the band than just the ones playing the instruments."
For sure.
So, and yeah, shout out to Chester. He's a huge inspiration. He's pretty much one of the main reasons why we actually play music.
Chester, what happened?
Chester Bennington.
From Linkin Park.
The singer for Linkin Park.
Okay. I thought you meant like a personal friend.
Oh, no.
All right. To Kill a Mockingbird from up north, they're playing the Whiskey A Go-Go. I said it again. I'll say it again. They're playing at the Whiskey A Go-Go Sunday night. To Kill a Mockingbird. Go out there, promote, support their 2 songs, More Than Us, Smoke. Chaotic Radio is so happy to have you guys here. Thank you guys so much. I know you drove in from Los Angeles. Wait, you drove in from up north, then you drove in from Los Angeles all the way over to the armpit of Southern California, the good old IE. We're so happy.
Shout out to Hermosa, too.
Hermosa
Beach.
Right on.
Love Hermosa.
Got
Yeah.
slapped by a wave yesterday.
All right, so good luck on your show Sunday night. Thank you so
thank you.
much.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
Raghouse
having
Radio.
us.
And Shelly, you have to come back in, girlfriend. Shelly, no, like
Right
this
now.
way.
Like now.
Shelly Castro Smith, the graphic designer for Rag Mag. Thank you so much for
Oh,
coming.
thanks for having me and the boys. We really, really appreciate this.
Of course, yes. Come back anytime. Remember Nam.
Yes.
Sleep on our couch. We just got a new couch. It's so amazing. So
Yay.
you guys have fun.
Thank you.
All right. So Ragmag, Mike, thank you so much for coming in on a Saturday. You guys, thank you for tuning in. This is April Duran, Rag House, created to empower and promote girls and women in music, sports, and entertainment. That was Shelly. This is her son's band, To Kill a Mockingbird. They rule by their music. Peace out.
Me around you throw me to the ground, but then I get back up. Why don't you shut up? I know you try to hide behind that stupid act on 5. Just get with it. This is real life. I go about my life haunting inside of me, taking on a storm, entourage in front of me. You say you wanna fight, can't you just let me be? Always about you, trying to make a scene. The world does not evolve around you. The world does not evolve around you. You're not classic anymore. If there's pity